In this demonstration, we're going to look at creating some custom role groups, and the purpose of the custom role groups is to give us delegated admin to a subsection of our users or administrators within our organization. We have the built-in ones that we can see through Active Directory users and computers. So if we just come into Active Directory users and computers, what we'll be able to see here once this launches up is we'll be able to see the Exchange security groups. So within here, we'll just go to the Microsoft Exchange security groups, and what we have is we have some built-in groups. Now what I want to do is create a custom group purely for the administration department, for the marketing department within my organization. So I'll just come back to my Exchange control panel, because this is all done through the Exchange control panel. What I've done here is I've logged in as administrator. As administrator, I've then come to roles and auditing, and I have my administrator roles. So I'm just going to create a new role group now. And we're going to create this one for the marketing department, so we'll call this marketing admins. We'll make the description exactly the same. And what we want to do here, in the case of the right scope, so this is where the permissions are going to be written to, what we'll do is we'll actually create this purely for the marketing department. So we'll click organizational unit, we'll go for contoso.com, and then /marketing. Now that we've done that, we need to add some roles to this scope. So we'll click add, and what we want is we just want to scroll down a little bit. We want to go for mail recipients and click add. We'll then come for mail recipient creation and select add. Once we've done all of that, we'll click OK. Next thing we need to do is we need to make some members of this role. So we'll click the add button at this point here, and we just want Adam Carter. So we'll add in Adam Carter, we'll click OK, we'll then click Save. Right, we've now saved that off, so the next thing to do here is we'll just come into the Microsoft Exchange security groups, and we'll just refresh this. And have a look down here, and we can now see marketing admins has been added to the group. So what we'll do is we'll now just verify that Adam's permissions do take effect. So to do that, we'll just swap over to NYC EX11 server. Right, so on this server here, we're just going to log in as Adam. Once we've logged in as Adam, the next thing to do is just go into our Exchange Management Console. So the first thing we can see is we don't have any server configuration in place here. We've got the mailbox configuration here because we did say that Adam could look after mailboxes. So if we just have a little look down here, we've got Andre Dunker. So we'll just come into Andre Dunker's mailbox here and just have a look at this. We'll just go to, let's go to organization. And just on the organization tab, what we'll attempt to do here is just try to change some of the settings on the organization. Right, so just within here, we'll just give her a title of IT manager. And we'll click OK there. As we can see, contoso.com is not within the right scope, so we can't perform this operation. So we'll click OK there, and we'll just cancel out of that. Now what we'll do is we'll come to somebody in marketing. So we'll go with Arthur, click on organization, and what we'll do here is we'll just put in marketing manager, and we'll click OK at this point here. And as we can see, that does take effect. So that proves at this point here that Adam does have the ability to actually modify, in this case, one of the marketing department users. So now what we'll do is we'll just create a new mailbox. And in the case of this new mailbox, we'll click on user mailbox, new user, and what we'll do here is we'll just browse through and we'll try the IT department first of all. So we'll just create a new user for Brian. Select our next, Brian is the alias, select next again, don't bother creating an archive, and just create new. So as you can see, yet again, we do get an error because we're trying to create this user in the IT department rather than the marketing department. So what we'll do now is we'll just create another new mailbox, user mailbox again, new user, but this time we'll go for the marketing department. And what we'll do yet again, just create a user called Brian. Brian again. Brian for the alias. Select next, don't bother creating an archive. Click new. This time it does create the user account for Brian in the marketing department. So that proves that the custom role that we have created does work at the scope we created the role for. And that's the end of this demonstration. Thanks very much.